What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Screen Sanctum reaction. I'm Steve. Today we're going to react to Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Season 3, Episode 21, Maximum Security. Last week, Rosa and Pimento were engaged to be married. It was going so well. She had her bachelorette parties, but then turns out someone's trying to kill Pimento, and he has to go into like witness protection. So it was actually a sad story at the end. But before I get into this week's episode, if you want to see this uncut reaction and all my other uncut reactions, please check out my Patreon. There's something for everyone. And I have a free tier. All right, Maximum Security in 3, 2, 1, go. Jake.
I solved Captain Holt's brain teaser and found the location of our secret meeting. The answer? The broom closet.
Huh.
You solved the puzzle before me. Nerds.
They solved it first. They're the nerds. I'm cool like you.
Guess who solved the puzzle?
Nope, wrong place.
Oh, we did. Oh, we did?
Yeah, we're in the wrong place.
That's when you know you're in the wrong place.
Jimmy the Butcher Figgis put out a hit on Adrian Pimento, which the mob believes succeeded.
We have a lead that's going to break this case wide open. Maura Figgis,
Jimmy's sister. She's currently serving in a maximum security
She's
prison.
gonna rat her brother out.
So we're sending a detective in undercover as an inmate to get close to her.
Yeah, and guys,
Ooh,
this
who are they
isn't
gonna
one of those
send?
We need to send someone who can blend in.
Sir, I would be honored to take on this challenging assignment.
I
Why is everyone laughing?
don't think so.
I can be a badass.
You're raising your hand right now.
We're in a meeting.
Dismissed.
This should be good.
Hey, that was crazy, right?
You're not gonna try to convince us Mahler was the original punk rocker again, are you?
No, the music is a classic counter-espionage maneuver. Before we quote-unquote bury Pimento, we need to quote-unquote open an investigation, find a quote-unquote corpse, and obtain a quote-unquote death certificate.
Puts.
I could also wear short pants and drink from a jug that says XXX.
How do you feel?
Great. I could smother somebody in their sleep with this thing. Pregnancy's dope.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Brent Kennedy, OBGYN.
And I'm Glenn Kennedy, OBGYN.
They're
We're
brothers.
twins, like property brothers, but for gynecology.
Oh, Charles.
Now,
Oh,
show me your
Charles.
waddle.
Pretty good.
Nice.
If people knew how smart I was, it would have been harder to control them.
Oh my God, she made her grades worse.
I am going to stamp this and violate my oath.
You can keep talking, but we're done here.
Oh, Amy.
You're being transferred here because you made trouble in your last prison.
You're that cop who arrested me 3 years ago in Brooklyn.
Oh, Lord.
Amy Santiago,
Oh.
we're going to prison.
Oh, shoot.
But I have prayed for this.
That is psychotic. All right, Ames, let's go over to the other
Damn,
story
Amy's
again.
got to go to prison.
Try and spread the word that you've got a connect on the outside that gives you access to contraband. Cigarettes, burner phones.
Pornography.
Yeah.
Amy.
There's nothing to be sad about. Pimento's gonna come back, we're gonna get married, and we're gonna have sex on Figgis' grave, just like we planned.
Well, since you're not in prison, you can help
I
us.
love Rosa.
We're gonna throw a fake funeral to draw out our FBI guy.
Sup?
Good. She's abbreviating just like we practiced, even though she hates it. Oh, yeah. I drilled her for hours. I'm sorry. I just realized what that sounded like.
Bounced around the system. Never stayed anywhere long enough to call it home.
Ooh, that's a good answer.
Cliche.
Selly from a Selly.
Oh no, wordplay? Abort.
Sally. I get it. But if his name is Joe, could we call him ScarJo?
ScarJo. Never heard that before.
Oh,
I like it.
come
We'll use it.
on.
You hate small talk. No, I can turn it on when it's called for. Andre Agassi's at it again. I, too, avoid gluten.
They're Nazis. The hotties are Nazis. They're hotsies. Swerve, Amy, swerve.
They're hotsies.
All right,
Oh, all by
Bold
herself.
choice. Bold choice.
That's right, baby.
What do you want?
Hopefully she doesn't get into a
What
fight.
I want is for you to back the hell off. Because I'm the only store in this prison.
Oh.
And if I back down now, she'll never respect me, and we'll get nowhere with her. Trust me.
Amy
I
knows the
got this.
deal.
I've made it through 20 years of adulthood without scratching my butt in public.
Amy, come here.
All right.
I trust Amy.
Amy, come on, come on.
Condolences, my man.
Oh, Holt, you are something.
Why are you high-fiving the bereaved?
I'm very sorry for your loss. Get some.
I'll make myself cry. Watch.
That's not how this works.
But you...
Or is it?
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Wait your turn, Babysitters Club.
No weightlifting. You can shoot that baby across the room. Come on.
Oh, Jake.
Seriously? She was at lunch. She didn't have a weapon.
She had a fork. That's like 4 tiny shivs on a stick.
They probably shouldn't have sent Jake.
Socks are just a noose waiting to be braided.
I know what's really going on here. You don't think I'm tough enough to do this.
They definitely shouldn't
you know
have
what?
sent Jake.
Fine. I mean, one time I saw her eat a whole apple using a knife, just like in the movies.
Get over the apple thing. That was 3 years ago.
I'm your handler, all right? You have to just trust me on this. My job is to keep you safe. It's the right call.
This is so sweet. Now kiss her belly.
Oh, Charles.
Captain has eyes on a guy he thinks might be ScarJo.
Take off your gloves and show us your hands.
And why were you running away if you're innocent?
He's just a glove-wearing freak with beautiful hands.
Why did he run then?
He's a pickpocket.
Oh my God, you just pushed Ficus into the garbage.
She's in danger. I must interfere.
No, Jake.
Gonna explode. Come with me. Stand back, everyone. You're all in the splash zone.
Oh, Jake.
I did the right thing, and it's insulting that you don't see that.
Yep.
Hey, the baby can hear you yelling and it's upsetting him.
Charles.
The truth is, I'm the one that's not tough enough to be in here. I mean, watching the woman I love unarmed, locked up with all these murderers.
Is exactly why you shouldn't be her handler.
I worry about you, too.
Oh my God, Jake, go to her.
Look. Hey, Cortez. You're late for your appointment.
Quit touching me.
Oh.
I don't need checkups every 2 seconds, you dimple chin.
This is good.
Wow, you're so tough, and I'm just a beautiful intellectual.
I'm kicking for 2.
Oh my God.
All you gotta do is give a convincing eulogy.
Oh my
Roger that.
God.
Pimento's dead. Thanks for coming. I guess life is just gonna suck for a while.
Let it
It's
out.
nice to know there's a room full of people who it sucks for too.
And if you ever need to talk or get drunk or throw stuff off a roof, I mean, am I hitting on anything here?
Yeah.
The roof thing sounds
Yeah, I
pretty
was
good.
going to say.
High five. I quite like them now.
I like you. You got balls. Maybe you should come work for me.
Nice job, Cortez. Oh, I touched her boob.
Oh,
Gotta tell Jake.
Charles. Oh, so this looks like the last 3 episodes are going to be like back to back to back, like a trilogy, because we're definitely coming back to this penitentiary. I thought we were going to get what we needed this episode, but apparently not. And we have 2 episodes left to go. I like how they subverted our expectations with Rosa, because when they said they needed to send someone to the penitentiary undercover, who watching this wasn't like, Rosa is the perfect one. She would be perfect. Like, she would actually love it too. So it was like, okay, they're going to send her. I had no idea that someone in there would recognize her, which is kind of funny because the precinct's in the 9-9 and she was recognized by an inmate in Texas. So that's kind of crazy, which makes this episode get turned on its head where we have to send Amy in. And we all know Amy is Little Miss by the book. So we knew it was kind of going to be tough for her to like act the way Rosa could just act naturally, but it worked out. And I gotta say, I believe it worked perfectly from the second she was in there. It was really Jake who was kind of fumbling everything, to be honest, and I understand why. He was not the best choice for a handler. They could have just had Jake go to the funeral and send Terry to be the handler. I think that would have worked better. Like, anybody but Jake would have been fine, because it's hard. Like, I'm not a cop, But I could imagine if you're a cop and you're dating another cop, you know the dangers because you're doing it every day. So if you're sending somebody undercover in prison and their job is to antagonize a real life sociopath or murderer, like every little time that person does something, you're going to want to pull them out because you don't want them to get hurt. So I totally understand it. But as I was saying throughout the entire episode, they got to get Jake out of there so Amy could do her job. And I'm glad, again, that Jake realized it on his own and took himself out of the equation. Again, we always get silly Jake, and we sometimes, thankfully, get silly, mature Jake. And it's lovely to see because I never want to get rid of silly, funny Jake. And I never want him just to be a super mature person. I like when it's meshed and combined, and that's our boy Jake. So that's nice. The whole eulogy that Rosa made was also perfect because she was speaking from the heart. She wasn't speaking about Pimento being dead. Like, I picked up on that. She's basically speaking on him like being missing, being gone. And it is kind of sad that she believes that she'll never see him again. But it was sweet that, you know, the 9-9, they always have everyone's back. They all love each other. And Terry was like, we're not going to stop until we find this guy. Like, we're not going to stop until you get Pimento back. Will that be this season? Will that be next season? Who knows? I don't. But hopefully it's this season where they catch him, or where at the end of the season or by the finale, they figure out who it is, but they don't catch him until next season. That would be cool. And I'm also interested if they're going to make this guy be like a super cool cameo, like a big star. That would be pretty cool because they do good with cameos. Numero uno being Doug Judy. Beautiful, beautiful Craig Robinson. And then the cherry on top is Holt kind of loosening up. As we get through the series, he loosens up, it seems, every few episodes. And now Holt likes to give a high five. Who would have ever thought that Captain Holt would have been inviting to the old high five? But he loves it now. So another good episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So what did you all think of this episode? What do you think of my reaction, my thoughts? And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, guys.